Good afternoon. I'm Ziggy, and welcome to Ziggy's Rants. Now, I want to discuss where we are at with Humza and what's going to happen next, and what is likely, in my opinion, to happen next. But first, please support my channel by plenty of likes. We like the more likes I get, the more reach I can have. Subscribe and share with others my channel. The more subscribers I get, the more reach I've got. So if you can do that, be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Now on to Humza. Humza's gone. He will be resigning as soon as we have a so-called election, leadership election, which I'm very doubtful we will get. I think it's going to be a coronation. I think it's John Sweeney will be the next First Minister, in my opinion. And I'll tell you why. We're hearing it, Kate Forbes and John Sweeney are the front runners. Now, Kate Forbes will not get the numbers in Parliament to get voted through as the First Minister. The Greens won't vote for Kate Forbes. And if the Greens don't vote for Kate Forbes, they don't have the numbers. And let's not forget, as soon as Humza resigns and they've picked their candidate and Humza resigns, they have 28 days to appoint a First Minister. And if they can't appoint it in 28 days, we go to an election. And the last thing the SNP want or need right now is a Holyrood election. They're bankrupt. They can't afford to run a general election, a Holyrood election, and then another Holyrood election in 2 years. Because by the Scotland Act, we will still need to have another an election in 2026. So it's the last thing they want or need right now. So the safe pair of hands for them is John Sweeney, because John Sweeney has a good relationship with the Greens, and they will vote for him in the First Minister's vote. So I believe they will go with John Sweeney. It'll be a coronation. They want it done quickly, due to they won't want Humza hanging around for too much longer. So they'll do it quite quickly, in my view. They'll appoint him. But at the moment, it's all what we're seeing is more civil war within the SNP, because we have a lot of people coming out saying it has to be Kate Forbes. We have to back her. We have to have a proper leadership election. And I just don't see how they can, because if they have a proper leadership election, what we will see, we will then find out how many members they've lost, because they will have to open the books up. We will have to see, the members will have to see how many is voting, what the numbers are. And they don't want the world or Scotland seeing how many members there is, because it's not as many as what they've been saying. They've been saying that people have been joining the SNP. They've been coming from all over the place to join the SNP. Well, as we found out last time, that isn't true. And it will be shown again. So they don't want to open the books. They don't want us to know how many members there is. So it'll be an anointment. It will be John Sweeney will be the next First Minister. And it's continuity number 2. That's what it is. It's continuity number 2. They won't have learnt the lessons. John Sweeney will be another disaster. He will, in my prediction, he will be gone by the general election. Once they get a good drubbing in the general election, I think he'll stay till then. get his fat pension, and he'll be off into the sunset. Retirement number 2, because he's retired before. He was stepping down at the Hollywood elections. He didn't want mainstream politics. He didn't want to be in the cabinet. All of a sudden, he now wants to be First Minister. Well, there we are. So that's where we are at the moment. Oh, by the way, the Conservatives have dropped their vote of no confidence in Humza, which is the right thing to do because he's resigning, so it makes no difference now. But Labour are still going to go ahead with their vote of no confidence in the government. It's a political game, which I do understand. I know why they're doing it. They're doing it to show that most of Parliament do not have the backing of the government, don't have the backing of any of the other parties apart from the Greens, and they are weak, and they're a lamed up government. That's why they're doing it. They won't win because the Greens will back the government as long as it's going to be John Sweeney as the First Minister, because the Greens will not back Kate Forbes. So we're now in a position where the Greens, with their 7 MSPs who were pushing policies through and running the government, the tail wagging the dog, they were running government for over a year now with their 7 MSPs, controlling 63 MSPs from the government side, SNP. And now they are telling the SNP, with their 63 MSPs to their 7, they are telling them who they can have as First Minister. They've already said they won't back Kate Forbes. They will back John Sweeney. So they are then, they are running the show. 7 MSPs who, all of them came 4th in their constituency with less than 2,000 votes each, are running the country. That's why this system is broken, and that's why the system needs fixed, or we will keep seeing this time and time again. So the system has to change. We need to change the system. Now, there is a debate on whether to get rid of devolution full stop. That's not going to happen. It really is not going to be my preference for Westminster to have all the power, in my view, and give the local councils the money and let them get on with it. But that's not going to happen now. Devolution is here. It's been here for 25 years. It's going to stay, unfortunately. But the system needs to change. Our elections need to change. The system is broken. So that's my rant for today. Please don't forget, thumbs up. Give me a follow, subscribe, it's free, and share the video and my input. And till next time, take care. Have a nice day.